Well, back to work. Here we go. Monday practice after a week off of spring break. Rusty, as you would expect. I mean, just it wasn't crisp. It wasn't sharp. I mean, the effort was great. They're out here working. Probably had the hottest day so far we've had for spring. They got a little bit tired, but it's a little bit sloppy, dropping passes, fumbling snaps, things along those lines that make it really ugly. Their attitude is great. They're working extremely hard, but we've got a lot of things we got to get done. You have to replace so many really good players from a year ago, and not just really good players, but you have to replace a really good group of leaders for us last year, and the way that those guys stepped up. And it's a learning process. It's a learning curve we're going through. I'm glad we don't play this week. I'm glad we have about 6 months, 165 days, I think, to be exact. I'm glad we have about 165 days till we play, but it was really rusty. It was really rusty today, but they did come out here and they worked hard. A couple things on the injury front. We had Tyson Butler, who had sprained his ankle over break. We had Jake Carlton, that I think broke a finger over break, trying to catch balls when he was playing basketball. And met with TJ Knowles. And it looks like TJ Knowles right now will probably transfer. He has met with him earlier today. He's got some things at home right now that he needs to tend to. It's a very positive working relationship where I'm really trying to work with him to make this a positive move, and it is not a negative thing where he wants to leave. It's just something that he feels like he needs to do with his situation, with everything. I wish him the best of luck. I told him I'll do whatever I can to help him, to work together. He has been a role model person, teammate, everything else since he's been here. He's had a great GPA. He's done great in the classroom. He's worked his tail off on the field. It's been a learning experience for him. He's just 2,500 miles away and has some things at home that he feels like he needs to turn and tend to. So I'll address it today, and then we'll just be done with it, and we'll do whatever we can to turn and help him. I have no idea where it's going to be at this point. We're not that far along, but again, I don't want that to be a thing that becomes a mumble and leaks out. I want to be up front and open with everybody, but that was just things that came out of today.
Without some injuries, I saw a couple of guys in the back on the field.
Ricardo Dixon, Shields pretty much did everything today, but great to have both of those guys back out there. Shields has been going through a lot of work. He's been doing a lot of things, just haven't done a lot of the contact drills, where Ricardo Dixon has been held completely. He hasn't done anything at this point. So it's great to get him out here. You know, sometimes when the thought of having football taken away from you, when you get cleared again to go, he's got a whole new lease on football at this point. He is excited, energetic. He is doing well in the classroom. I mean, he's like a whole different young man right now. It's really neat to see the passion and energy right now that he's bringing to it. So anxious to follow along his development over the next 10 days, and hopefully, I mean, we need him to continue to come, and he's had a great attitude, and he's working hard, and hopefully his back can hold up, and he'll be able to turn and give us some quality reps by the time we get to the fall.
Does Terrell Young look like he's getting close to being full go?
Yeah, just again, you're dealing with a shin, something that, I mean, it's one of those go lightly, you know, because if you push, you hit that rock too hard, it's going to break. You know, so you just got to go easy. You got to make sure that we're getting him enough work that he doesn't get really rusty, but not so much work that we have to end up taking him off the field. But right now, everybody's expecting a full 100% recovery. That's why we're moving along gingerly with him right now, but he's doing well.
So I did Virgin left the field. Is that a dehydration cramp thing?
Yeah, he should be fine. Like I said, I don't want to call them the nickel and dime things that happen every day, but somebody's got a class, somebody's got to leave early, somebody gets a cramp. If it's anything we're talking about, we'll address it later. But right now, I believe it's just a cramp.
Okay, a couple guys won at practice. There were some running backs. Was that a class situation?
We had some travel issues. Everybody was accounted for as far as we knew where everybody was. So we just had some travel issues getting back from spring break with flights and things like that.
Was there anything you were impressed with seeing today?
I'm digging. I'm trying to be positive. I'm really trying. I think the effort's great. I really do. I think the effort's great. It's not a lack of effort. It's not like guys don't want to be good or they're spitting the bit or don't want to work or don't want to hit. They want to be good. It's just a matter of putting it all together. If you just break it down, I'm going to go in there and watch this film. It's one of those things that when you watch it on film, you go, it really wasn't that bad. Effort's good, and a lot of, effort's good, technique's good. A lot of guys are doing a lot of positive things, but it's just one guy will break down here or there. We got to get it to where we're all 11 playing together. We're still a long way away from being a really good football team. We're still a long way away from being there, but I see the pieces in place. I think there's talent on this football team. I think these guys are working really good, and I think they have an unbelievable attitude. That gives us a chance to get there, but we're going to need every day between now and the season to get there.
Coach, can you just talk about the progress of AJ and Sterling?
How nice is it, both of them out there, after what we went through last year. I think Sterling is progressing along at a quicker rate right now than AJ, which is understandable with everything that AJ's been through as well. But I think Sterling, he got in there today in the 3-on-3, a lot of contact. He's sticking his nose in there. He's working hard. He ran a lot today. Ran a whole lot today. But I think Sterling is really doing a nice job, and I think he's really developing as a receiver. I've seen flashes, but just the consistency, same thing, having a redshirt year and knowing how bad you want to be on that field and having it taken away from you sometimes is a great alarm clock to go off, and that, I don't have 3 more years. I got to get it done now. And the same thing with AJ. I think AJ's progressing well. He's running better. I think he looks better today than he did the first day of spring practice. I think he's come along. The same thing like a Jerome Young. We're going to progress slowly with that. And if we're going to err, we're going to err on the side of protecting him. We don't play today. We play just 6 months from now. We got to make sure that we turn and can get him to that point. But trainers, Mike Golden, strength coach, can't say enough positive things about both of those guys, just the way that they're working and the way that they're progressing, how good they want to be. So I think they're both doing a really nice job, and it's nice to have both of them out there catching passes.
All right.